you had Drake on your mind anyway, but did you watch last night's game, and I guess what were your impressions of them taking Minnesota right down to the final second?
Well, they played like that all year. You know, I watched a lot of tape on them. I mean, they played really well against Wake Forest, really well against Colorado. Really impressed with their team. They got a veteran club. They're playing that way. They move the ball and share it. Got a lot of guys making threes, a lot of guys making plays. They play small, but you know, it doesn't seem to affect them on the glass like you think it would. You know, they're in there battling. So, you know, I've been really impressed. So what happened last night was not a shock to me. I'm sure it wasn't a shock to Richard either.
The announcer compared Drake's offense to kind of what Michigan does. Do you see that?
Yeah, there are some similarities. I could see why you would say that. I mean, it's different, but conceptually, there are some similarities. It's kind of like when a lot of times when you're watching Princeton and you're watching Michigan, you know, they say that Beeline's running Princeton stuff. He's not. He's running his own stuff, but there are similarities.
Does he make you think you might want
to start last night?
I did not.
Have you seen anything from them all year?
I mean, we've been following a little bit of their games, you know, seeing that they're playing some good teams and, you know, they're challenging them, and so it'll be a good contest for us.
After this first stretch of games, Jack, you kind of have a week here to self-analyze. What have you learned, I guess, in this first stretch, and what are you focused on here maybe this week?
I learned a lot about the game, and I think, you know, the more games you play, the better adjusted you get for it. And so, you know, I've been just looking back at some of the games, seeing things I could have done better, and trying to work on those going forward.
What are some of those things? Where do you feel like you can take a step forward?
You know, defense is always something that, you know, I could get better at, and, you know, more consistency, you know, looking for those shots throughout the whole game, and, you know, just doing anything for my team.
Fortunately, no. I've been studying for finals, so I didn't really get a chance to. Yeah, academics first, right?
That's what Fran was hopeful.
Yeah,
You are
exactly.
student athletes.
Exactly.
What do you think of them? I've seen a little bit of them, you know, maybe some of the guys.
Yeah, obviously I know a couple of the guys, and obviously anytime you play in state school, it's going to be a different feel of the game. They're obviously coming off, they're playing a lot of good teams this year, so they're getting a lot of experience playing high major teams and stuff like that. So, like I said, it's always a different feel when you're playing in state rival like Drake or UNI or Iowa State. So, we know they're going to be coming ready to play.
They like to shoot the three too. How important is that for your team?
Yeah, it's going to be really important. Obviously, that's something we kind of struggle with, is limiting. Try to limit our opponents' three-point percentages this year. They have a really good guard with Reed Timmer, so we're on our hands full trying to contain them, and have some good inside presence down low as well.
You've worn different colors for this Big Four Classic before, whether it was purple and yellow or
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, playing Indiana, Penn State, those games, Iowa State even, I had a lot more turnovers than I hoped to do, and I mean, I think a lot of that has to do with me trying to do a little too much, and I'm trying to get myself going, and I didn't really stay to my principles of when I grew up playing basketball. It's kind of just let the game come to me, and that's what I kind of need to start doing going forward, and turnovers, take care of myself, try to keep doing that.